Everyone is always looking down these days. Ever wonder what they're all reading? It could be a text from a friend or Facebook, or it could be synergy. What if that short bit of time could provide you with the seeds of creativity that inspire you to do more, be more, and grow as a person and professional? This is what the blogosphere can do. In September of 2005, my children were 3, 17 months, and 5 months old, and I wrote my first blog post. It had nothing to do with anything really. My motive? To share information about what my 3 boys were doing in an interesting way. 6 years later, I still blog the journey of our family's life, but I've learned the professional benefits of blogging as well. Here's how it works. I happened upon the blog of one teacher that I really enjoyed. He was doing a lot of the things that I wanted to be able to do. So I subscribed to his blog with a feed reader so that every time he posted something new, I wouldn't miss it. But like every teacher, Bud couldn't be creative and brilliant every single week. I wanted to see what other creative people were doing. How could I find them? I noticed that there was a vibrant conversation going on in the comments section of Bud's posts. Bud, I love how you're using games in your class. How do you keep the noise level down? And guess what? Because Bud is a real person who teaches in a real classroom, he responds in a real way that makes sense for me in my classroom too. So I clicked on Jackie's comment just for fun, and guess what? She has a blog too, where she shares things she is trying in her classroom. So I subscribed to her blog. Now I have 2 creative teachers from whom I can learn at any time, anywhere. The idea is to read, take an idea, let it grow, try it out, comment on others' posts with successes or questions, and then try it again. It's challenge by choice. Everyone gets bored, stale, and tired by their teaching routine sometimes, and if it's boring for you, imagine your students. Instead of trudging on as if this is our lot in life to suffer under high-stakes testing environments, find inspiration. Surely someone must be finding success. They are out there. I ended up sitting across a table from Bud the teacher at a conference. His name tag said, Bud, from Colorado. And as he talked about his classroom, I made the connection and said, Are you Bud the teacher? I read your blog. Further confirmation that yes, these were real teachers who were working to stay inspired and energized, just as I was. They didn't come from perfect schools with privileged students. They were working in difficult circumstances with limited funding and technology just like me. So we problem solved together. In the spring of 2008, I found Darren Kurapatra's blog. He has his math students blog every day, and the quality and content of their posts was addictive and again inspiring. So my students and I embarked on our blogging adventure, using individual student blogs to reflect on the class novel we were reading. I did some action research to prove that our time in the computer lab was warranted. I showed that the quality and quantity of my students' writing was improving given an authentic audience, and our journey continued. So the next time you're on the train and everyone is looking at the screens of their smartphones and iPads, consider the potential to be inspired by the shared work of teachers, and the potential of creating that same synergy among your students.